Why, howdy, howdy. Welcome to another Can of Worms episode for the Save It for the podcast. I'm sorry, why did my voice become raspy? Hold on. There we go. Okay. Sorry
All right.
about that. Jeez, that was weird. Rona, watch me joke about it and like get tested.
Yeah.
Well, let's not even joke about that. All right. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. Don't jinx on. All right. So welcome to another Can of Worms episode for the Save for the podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Aaron, and I'm joined today by.
Person A.
Oh my god.
Person A is an exact replica of Neiman, and I know all of his memories and thoughts, and so I'm just filling in for him today. He can't be here, so
I have no
uh,
idea how it is we keep coming up with like even when we're not recording, it's like we're doing a bit in real life, you know what I'm saying? Because like I like approached Neiman with like an opportunity just before recording this, just starting this recording, and like I was like hinting at this opportunity being for him, and like he got the memo, but he still, like played, played dumb about it. And was like, who could this be? And I was like, this person is bald, wears round
yep,
glasses, and we were like, head's a real head scratcher. And so we
yeah,
started referring to this mystery person who this opportunity was for
yeah,
as person A.
yeah. Which is
Uh,
me,
which
because I'm
yeah.
filling in for Neiman today.
Whoa.
So
Whoa, such
yeah,
a plot twist. Yo.
it's crazy. I know.
Developing person A as a character and then just, pulling the rug from underneath as you reveal that it was Neiman this entire time. Whoa.
Crazy. I
Five
know.
whole seasons of character development leading up to this. All right, so yeah.
It'll happen. You just
It'll
wait.
happen. It'll happen.
Person A
Yeah,
is going
there
to
we go.
be, or I mean me. I don't know why I refer to myself as the third person,
Wow, we're
but
really deep in it now, huh?
I yeah, of course. Person A is a real person. Okay, I'm a real person. Okay, you can't just denounce me.
My mind is like slowly beginning to like, unravel this because like we keep having to correct ourselves, like person A or me, or like oh Neiman or person A, like like my subconscious is getting like, confused right about now, like who this
Yeah.
person A, who is Neiman, what is going on. Also, I am sorry if you're hearing any kind of construction going on in the background. I have no control over it since I am residing within a rented apartment right now. And all of a sudden, the shadow people, the mystery people who control everything about the apartments decided that I don't like the patios.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Empty your patios. There shall be construction going on at 8 o'clock in the morning. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes, there shall be construction going on at 8 o'clock in the morning. Yes, we can't have the working class too comfortable. Yes.
Yes. That's right. If they get too suspicious, they might throw a coup against the construction organization.
As soon as they're too comfortable, they take out the guillotine. See, we can't be having that. See, losing your head is bad for business, both literally and figuratively. See,
See.
see,
See. Yeah.
see, men. Right, so yeah,
Yes. The brave sailors out at sea, the
the
seamen.
brave sailors out of
Um,
out of sea.
God bless
Yes,
their souls.
bless
Hard at work.
their souls. Yeah, there you go. Well, if they ever feel lonely and if they ever feel, like unhappy with their lives, there's always just jazz to keep them
Right.
company. So,
I mean,
yeah, there
where
you go.
where would we be without semen, right?
Yeah, there you go.
There's a
You know,
like we can't live without semen in our lives, is what I'm saying. They just
yeah,
have
there you
such an
go.
impactful role in our society.
Yeah. Like we we look forward to the day where they come home.
You're exactly right. And I think I feel like they really need to have a protocol too, like for when they do come home, right? If the ship does try to sink, I do think they need to eject. Oh, sorry, I mean evacuate
Yeah, safely,
safely
safely.
from the
You
ship
know,
so that they can come
with
home
proper
safely.
protection.
Right. Yes. Oh my gosh, they need to be protected. Holy cow.
Yes, yes. But it's not just sorry. It's it's not just in the it's not just in the physical sense, it's also in the mental sense, all right? And
Right.
the best way
Right.
to protect their mental sense is by giving them a proper diet, all right? Like, things to
Absolutely.
remind them of home, like
Right.
yogurt,
Right.
so yeah, like that kind of stuff, like things
Right.
that are healthy and like, keep them mentally satiated. And
Exactly.
yogurt is that thing we're looking for in this
Exactly.
situation, like,
Exactly. And it takes a lot of balls to really consume yogurt too. I think it's really
yeah.
a
I mean, you never know when you're gonna gag on that spoon.
exactly right. These are all things that seamen need to think
Oh
about all the
god.
time. Um, so
keep it
I'm just
going, you
saying
son
it's
of a bitch. Just keep it going.
I'm just saying they're seamen are important. Okay, you can't convince me otherwise.
Yes, very.
Just traveling around the world, delivering
Oh god.
is wherever they can, right? That's what they do. They
Exactly.
deliver.
Penetrating any problem with vigor,
Yes, yes, with vigor. Oh,
with the vigor.
yeah.
Tears are streaming down my face because I am reminded of their self-sacrifice.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. And if you really analyze what they're doing, they're
Uh-huh.
really doing an important part of the economy as well, right? Because
God.
they just they are the hub of the world trade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because how can we have an economy without seamen?
Yeah, there we go. I mean, just like, they're essentially dumping their, filling.
Yes. Yeah.
God. Okay, yeah, no.
They're really
Yeah.
filling everything to the brim
Yeah,
with
no,
their
yeah, filling our hearts with confidence
yeah.
and yeah, oh god.
I really, I think we should send them pies. I don't know what kind of pie. Maybe a
Nah.
fruit pie, cream pie. I don't know, but I think it's something that would be really nice for them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh god. I am I would like to apologize.
I wouldn't. I do not apologize for that bit
Yeah,
one
yeah,
bit.
not one bit. Jeez, that was so good. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, jeez.
Such is the life of a seaman.
Yeah, there we go.
Such is.
Oh my gosh.
But
By the way, did you time this?
yes, I did. I did in fact start the timer. So
Yeah,
yeah, it was
I started it a little late because like I was experiencing troubles with the timer,
all good. All
but yeah,
good.
like so I essentially saw how long this bit took place, and it was just like 7 minutes of pure uncut bad jokes about Brogurt. So yeah,
Well, I think it's an important thing to discuss, right?
it is. It really is.
They're a vital
Oh
part of
God,
society.
indeed. God, I am man. That bit
Well,
really
you
fatigued
must be
me.
winded. Yeah,
Yeah, I really am. I really am. Jeez.
that's what semen does to you. Or do to you, rather, because semen is plural, obviously, for seaman.
Obviously. Oh,
Um,
come on, Neiman. Gosh.
sorry. Yeah.
Jeez. the fact that I called you Neiman just like created a sort of whiplash effect in my mind. Because I didn't say person A. Whoa.
You're right. I get again. I'm a perfect clone of him, so
There you go.
I
Yeah,
use
yeah,
Neiman. I respond to
yeah.
Neiman sometimes.
Oh, okay. Wait, what the Okay, now,
Uh,
okay.
uh,
So ships, am I right? Okay,
so
no.
ships,
Yeah. Vital part of semen. Okay, no,
vital
jeez.
part. Um,
Vital part, jeez.
speaking speaking of the sea, uh, the sea is a really cool part of terrain. You know what else is part of terrain? Mountains and caves. You know what else has mountains and caves? Minecraft. Minecraft's updating. Did you hear about
Oh,
that?
oh my gosh, that segue though.
Can I say I'm a master at
Damn.
transitioning?
That was just like wow, that like I see you got that quarantine workout done jumping from, like essentially leaping from that topic to the other topic. Although
That's what I do.
it's perfect segue, man. Perfect. Perfect. All right, but yeah, Minecraft is getting another update, and to be honest, I'm hyped about this
I'm
because,
super
like,
hyped.
yeah, did you see the Warden?
I did. I did see the warden. That was the
Dude,
first thing I saw.
dude, 7 hearts with netherite armor. What the?
It's rough. It's rough.
That's rough, buddy.
That is
Yeah,
indeed rough. I do not want to run into that while I'm exploring
definitely
my
no.
caves.
Yeah.
But
See, my dumbass is probably gonna like like walk over the mushroom shit that like it
oh,
spawns from, and like
yeah.
yeah, like I'm just gonna be like, "No, no, no, no. Oh, what's this I'm walking on?" And like my mind is not gonna process for a second, and I'm just gonna keep on walking on it, and then it's just gonna click, and by then it's just gonna be too late, and I'm gonna turn around and just died.
Book it. Book it. Yeah. I'm very much looking forward also to the cave generation update because I think as most
Is that also coming with this update, or is that like later on?
the cave update,
Yeah.
yeah, it is also coming with the update, which is very
Nice.
nice. And I think as many veteran Minecraft players remember, the caves are just not the best in their current state. So I'm very glad that they're finally updating the caves to be very
Yeah,
interesting.
like actually, functional.
Yeah, and there's some like some of the shots that I saw from the uh, Minecon video were just some absolutely gorgeous caves,
Yeah.
and it's really cool. So I'm looking forward to it.
Jeez. But I mean, like caves themselves, I never really had a problem with them. I guess, like because they've been, it's been
Like a
like
Minecraft
this.
staple.
Yeah, it's been like this for so long. Like
Yeah.
dead ends are like a part of the culture. I feel like so it's
Hmm.
like so. When you have something like this embedded in your culture, why would you try to change it? Like, come on. It's a
Mm.
part of our identity. It's a part of who we are.
It's it's tradition,
It's
and if it's
tradition.
tradition, it should stay that way because God in the
Tradition.
heaven
Tradition.
above.
Tradition. All right. So yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Kind of the dance. But
Okay, now I now understand why my voice like comes off as raspy today.
how's that?
Because Um, as I told you, I'm a part of a couple of projects this semester
Mm-hmm.
in our like student run thing,
Yeah.
and like one of those things was a script that was written last semester for another project. However, it's been recycled and like refitted uh in like the viral in the virtual world, I suppose,
Yeah.
and like and I'm not gonna complain because it's like holy shit, it's so comedic a script that like And also, are you hearing this right now? Are you hearing this? Hold on.
I'm hearing a slam.
Yeah,
Uh,
they're like breaking concrete right now.
oh,
Um,
okay.
like right outside my house. So it's like
Wow.
But yeah, so it's like a really comedic script, and like the guy who wrote it is an amazing person. And if he's listening to this podcast right now, I just want to say you're awesome, bro. All right, so yeah,
Beautiful.
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 But yeah, and the character I'm playing, because the other person isn't allowed to scream and cuss in his house, is is essentially this evil character who speaks like this, essentially half the time, and has something of a, you know, something of a slur in his voice. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I often have to scream with his voice all the time.
Wow.
Screaming obscenities is a vital part of my character. So yeah. And needless to say, this isn't that easy on my voice, so it's like probably gonna. I had like I had like a little juice, that I had prepared just for that, and it was essentially a mix of uh coffee and honey, and like because it both energized me and like somewhat calmed me down, and I added ginger later on, so it really messed me up, which was perfect for the role.
Right.
So yeah, because at some point I literally had to like roll across the floor and like scream in anguish and agony. So it was like fun times, fun times. We'll
Oh
see.
yeah. Yeah.
We'll see how it becomes reflected on the virtual world. And that's the story of why my voice is messed up right now. Do I have any water? Let's see. Is this going to be one of those episodes where Aaron was not and is not ready to record, but still is recording right now?
Is that I think we have the same brand water bottle.
No, mine is thicker and more pink.
Is it Thermo Flask? Is that the brand? Or it just looks similar?
Nope, it's Takea.
Damn. It looks very similar.
Yeah,
it looks very, very similar.
I beg to disagree. Mine is superior in every way. Arbitrarily, of course.
Well, mine's bigger.
Well, mine's thicker.
Well, mine's girthier.
That's what thicker means, you egg.
Well, technically, girthier means like thicker circularly, so it's like technically different.
Let's stop this conversation. I'm losing brain cells.
You're just jealous because I'm bigger than you.
Well, you're jealous because I'm. I was about to say better than you, but like that's pretty untrue. So.
Well, you might be better than person A because that's who I am, but
shut the fuck up with the person A bullshit.
I don't. Gosh, I'm just saying my name.
Oh.
It's just.
Is that the Jacquemer that I hear in my patio?
I do believe. I do declare.
Oh boy, my desk is vibrating. If we weren't recording, I'd be having fun right now. All right. So anyway.
I pretend I do not see. Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Hold on. I'm preparing the theme.
A theme?
Jesus, that's really close. All right. Don't worry about it. I'm preparing the theme. There we go.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
Did you go on YouTube or did you have that on hand?
I had it on video player at the. it's constantly at the ready just in case.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah, there we go.
It's just an essential to any.
It is an essential because I don't have a soundboard at the ready, so it's like I have to make do. Yeah. And like this is probably the thing that I'm gonna be using the most, considering like literally anything I say and do can be interpreted as a sex joke. So it's like, yeah. This implies me being sexy, but let's be honest, no. But anyway, so yeah, like
No
if I were doing
comment.
all right, cool. Yeah, I'm not ready for you to validate me just yet because like I'm emotional.
Okay.
I just got out of I just got out of statistics and math makes me emotional. So Jesus Christ. Okay, then hold on. Let me.
Okay.
You know we're doing this. Okay,
Shout
wait.
at them. Bring the mic
No.
over and let's hear you shout at them to shut
Are
up.
you hearing this? Hold on.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. My mic is moving. Okay. You know what? We're gonna be doing it like this from now on because like is it still like being heard?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, this is what I woke up to, mind you. All right, this is what I woke up to at like 7. All right,
It's
so
rough.
that's
It's
pretty
rough.
cool.
Just the hashtag just rented apartment
Yeah,
things.
I mean, like I can understand why they were doing this because like the prices go up, yay, the people can't complain about the patio being a piece of shit anymore. I like you know because you can literally just say, "Oh, we just renewed them. What are you talking about?" So it like you have, cause for denial, but like we're all in quarantine, my dude.
It's
Like
rough.
uh,
It's rough.
Jesus Christ. The working class work, but the bourgeoisie work harder to undermine and exploit our every move. All right, but yeah,
Yes.
yeah, there you go.
Destroy the proletariat.
What the fuck? Okay then. In,
I think that's the. Is that the right? I can't remember my
I
Russian
don't know.
Revolution terms.
Yeah, that destroying the bourgeoisie
Bourgeois.
was
That's
what
what I
the
meant. That's what I
was
meant.
what the Russian Revolution was about. But
Yes.
like close enough, I guess.
Right. Yeah. Destroy the working class.
There you
Yeah.
go.
That's.
And before we rebrand this podcast as class war, me
Yeah.
being me being the proletariat, you being the bourgeoisie.
I wasn't ASB, so
I wasn't yeah,
that's
I
kind
wasn't
of
ASB.
implied.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, there you go. I was literally a part of both the Turkish culture club and the D&D club at the same time. So it's like you can see the stark contrast.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez. But yeah, nice. How did we ever become friends? Ew, dirty bourgeoisie.
Yeah. Just a fancy rich boy and one. Uh,
Fucking hell. All right.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not fuck hell. Okay, that's kind of.
That's kind of hot. Pun.
Oh yes,
All right. So yeah.
hilarious. Um, yeah. Actually, while we're on the topic of hell,
Oh boy. Oh no.
uh,
Are we getting into theology? Okay. Let me put on my theology cap. All
it's
right.
more so aligned with. Are you trying to find your theology cap?
Yeah.
Visible
It's
theology
not
cap.
in my immediate vicinity.
It's
So
okay.
yeah. Are we actually talking theology right now?
It more borders on. It was actually going to be a reference to a show, um, which I guess borders more on philosophy than theology. But I am close to finishing The Good Place, which is an
Oh, I saw
excellent
that.
show.
Yeah. I
Have you
saw
finished
that.
it?
Yeah. No. I saw that. I did
Oh,
not
you haven't
watch it
watched it. Okay,
or started it. So yeah.
it's a very good show.
I was actually not planning on starting it. If it's a good show, like I trust you
It
for
is.
now.
Have you seen have you seen either like Parks and Rec or like The Office or
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so
Is it in the same?
it's not a mockumentary,
Okay, gotcha.
but it's a
Darn it!
sitcom. It's like a sitcom. It's a sitcom, period.
It's a
Um,
sitcom. Gotcha.
but it's a lot more serialized. Um, so
Serialized?
in that it's less. There's one continuous plot that each episode is based
Oh,
on,
okay.
rather than kind of being self-contained little like everything gets solved within the episode kind of thing.
So Friends?
Yeah, yeah. Um,
I'm gonna get like 500 angry comments because of that, aren't I? Like, how dare you compare it to Friends, you stupid piece of shit! I hate you. I
You
know.
know, as a person who has never seen Friends,
Same. Yes.
yeah, I mean, I feel like it's one of those like cultural like
God. Fucking hell! I can feel the. I was about to say I can feel the vibrations inside me. Carry on.
great. I did not have that image of having vibrations inside you until you mentioned
Don't.
that. So,
Don't
but now I'm thinking
shush.
about it.
Shut. Shut.
Um, but The Good Place is a very good
Yes.
show, and it poses some very interesting philosophical questions about the concepts of heaven and hell.
Right.
So I just thought I'd bring that up because I'm close to
All right.
finishing it, and
Nice.
it has some very interesting premises, and there's lots of themes of how to live life and how to live life to the fullest. So if you're kind of a meaning of life, if you're looking for like a meaning of life show, then The Good Place is a very good show.
Nice.
So
Good
that's
show.
my pitch. That is my pitch
Nice.
for the
All right.
show.
Yeah. Well, I'm not convinced. Your pitch was shit, and therefore you shall now burn.
Great.
Yes.
Can we? Is there
There you go.
some?
That's how the
I'd have
that's how the corporate structure works, right?
right. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
I just have to check my calendar. I don't know if I can fit burning
Oh,
in my
okay.
schedule.
Understandable. Understandable. Yeah.
I'd have to fit it between penis flattening and bats in the butthole. So yeah, there's my itinerary of torture is just filled to the brim. So I
Oh my
might be a little
god.
tight on fitting burning in, but we'll see.
I am so mad that you would turn this against me. How how
Why?
how how
What do you
how
mean?
how 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 dare you, good sir? How dare you?
Well, uh, how you ask? Well, I think about kidding. I'm
I
kidding.
swear to God. I was like, are we actually about to start upon this? Like, Neiman gives an improv lesson, yay, about dicks and butts, yay.
You know, if
If it ever comes to it, I
if
know
that's
you're
what the
at the
people
ready.
want,
Yeah,
then I shall give, right?
then,
If that is what the people want. So,
that's another sex joke. All right. So yeah, God damn it. This episode is just so. I'm sensing a theme here
that's so.
for this episode. I haven't you know decided what the theme actually is, but I'm sensing it. Inside me somewhere.
Yeah, it's inside of you.
It is inside.
I'm glad.
Oh God, I
We all
am.
need a little something inside of us
Shut the
sometimes.
fuck
I just came in,
up.
right?
No. I'm sorry. I just like for a moment there.
I mean that phrase metaphorically, of course.
I gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I meant was that was another sex joke. You see. It was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There you go. Shut the fuck up. So it's like
Oh, yeah.
I am
Of
so
course.
I
Yeah.
am so disappointed in myself. This is what my life has led up to. Yeah.
That's yeah, that life choices, right?
Life choices indeed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, God, I'm currently in something of a depressed mood actually because
Really?
yeah, I did come out of math class, but I really wasn't fucking listening to any of it. So instead, what I was doing, I was watching a new Now This video, right?
Mhm.
Uh, you know that channel, right? It's like they produce clips and all that kind of stuff, and like
Yeah.
it's essentially like showmanship reporting, like dramatizing events and that kind of stuff. Like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know more liberal than the Lincoln Project, but the same themes altogether. But yeah, they recently released like a put together documentary that was like half an hour long, detailing how much the Cheeto fucked up the response to the Ronas. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And I watched that, and now I'm depressed. And the fact that my voice is raspy isn't helping because it's making me panic, even though I know that it probably is not the Ronas. But you know what? You never know. Unfortunately, in this type of climate, let's say,
Yeah. You never know now if you've got the
you
Rona.
never know. God damn it! You
That's a little
never
jingle for
know
you.
if you got the Rona. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
Silver lining though, I got some soy sauce chicken at the ready.
Straight. That is straight fire. Where did you get it from?
I made it, you piece of shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
We got
Okay.
a cooker over here, guys. We got a cooker over here.
Oh my gosh.
I need to.
But yeah. Oh my god.
Who says it's your god?
Shut the fuck up.
Uh,
Wow.
I'm on
From
fire
the
today.
joke.
I'm
Yeah,
on
dude.
fire today.
Hold on. I'm gonna take a sip of water.
Please,
One
please
moment.
do.
You can still hear it, right?
Yeah.
You can still hear it. Hold on.
Um.
Oh, whoops! I accidentally muted myself. Hold on. I was
Okay.
blah blah. Really? Really? Okay, then. As I was about to do an audio test, they
It stopped.
turn off the jackhammer. Yeah, there we go. Okay,
It's all good. It's all
we're
good.
back to our regularly scheduled program with me not being in a deep throating position with my mic. So,
You jinxed it. You jinxed it. That's all I can say.
I'm in a position to find Buddha. Okay, hold on.
Hey, well, you know.
All right, yeah, we're back as I'm about to swallow up my mic apparently. So yeah.
Well,
At the
you know,
very least,
that's
my enormous buck teeth are like, stopping me from doing that. So it's like, yeah. Jeez.
it's okay.
Oh, jeez. Responsibilities, you. Okay.
Responsibilities are you.
Are
Yeah.
you.
I
Are, in fact, you.
I started classes this week, and I didn't expect how much, or I could not have expected how much work was
Hmm.
going to be put forth. I'm still trying to work out my like working schedule and whatnot, and
Right.
scheduling time to just chillax because I think that's important.
Yeah.
But I'm trying my best. Trying my best. I'm
No,
jam
there you go.
packed to the brim with stuff like every single day. So
Yeah,
it's
see,
rough.
I have a unique strategy in which I don't do anything during the weekdays and just cram the shit out of everything on weekends.
It is a strat. It is a strategy.
It is most definitely a
It is a
strategy.
strategy.
However, I do not recommend it.
Right.
Am I gonna keep doing it? Yes. I have self-destructive tendencies. I thought we already established that. But do I recommend it? No. If you do that, I will come to your house and forcefully tell you to vibe good.
Right. Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't make me take away your vibing kneecaps. Okay.
That's right. It's an important part.
There you go. I actually have a piece of paper that says vibe pass.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and it's like the best thing ever. Hold on. All right. So hold on. Okay. So this is the visual audience. You cannot see it, but it's essentially
Wow.
an emoji of that. The cool guy emoji with the glasses and the thumbs up. So
Mm-hmm.
and coincidentally, this was made by the same person that wrote the um what's it called, the script I'm doing right now with the raspy voice. But yeah, let me read it out loud. Vibe Pass. By possessing this pass, you have been approved for all future vibe checks. And hold on, there's also like there there's fine print on this vibe pass. Okay,
Interesting.
this kind of attention to detail is everything.
Very
Of course, it's Comic
interesting.
Sans.
It couldn't
It's
be any
all in
other
Comic
font.
Sans. Yeah, there you go. I literally cannot read. You literally cannot read this fine print. It's just so tiny. But yeah, aside from that, there's also a vibe code that goes 420 69 69
Wow.
1337 and approved by the Vibe Council, of course, and it expires on of course, April the 20th, 2069.
Of course, of
Of
course.
course. Or 42069 as some
Wow.
might put it. So yeah.
I feel like I'm living in 2019 again.
Yeah, I know, right? Jeez.
It feels
I
so
made
long
it
since vibe
yeah.
checks were a thing
I
that I
made a
had to worry
joke.
about.
Yeah, I made a joke about cutting contacts with the guy and like just during the day of the expiration just calling him up and be like, Can I get a reboot of my Vibe Pass? So just like, years and years
Wow.
and years
Yeah.
later. No, there
I,
you go.
it'll be very interesting to see how our generation will
Oh
hold
yeah,
up with memes
like
down the road.
when we grow up, it's either gonna be so good or so bad,
Hmm.
and there is no in between.
Yeah.
All right, there's gonna be the good communities, and there's gonna be the bad communities,
Of
and
course. Of course.
there's not gonna be any in between because, of course, why would there be? That would, take. I'm sorry, I'm pissed off right now at the jackhammer right outside my house.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah,
I've
there you go.
I've chosen to put it in my subconscious so that I don't have to consciously be aware of it, but I understand that in your position it's a lot more prevalent because
Yeah,
it's
because it's
literally
literally
outside your
right
house.
outside. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do an audio check real quick just to see how. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do a thing where there we go. I'm gonna start talking while the jackhammer is going, and then I'm gonna listen back to this and see if the. Mm-hmm. God damn it. Okay, yeah, no, I cannot finish it because the jackhammer is like constantly there and I cannot hear if there is a jackhammer or not. Like,
Yeah.
oh, is that a recording? Is that right outside of my house? I do not know. I do not care. It's still annoying.
I on the bright side of things from my end, which usually as a little editor's note, usually from my end, when the audio does come out after it's being converted, usually what I hear on my end is what the audience hears. Since
Right.
I'm the one who's recording and also hosting, I think, or
Uh-huh.
I think it's because I'm hosting that it comes out that way. Or no,
Right.
because I'm recording. Sorry. Um, and from my end, it's not too horrible. I think our voices are loud enough to
Yeah, there you go.
kind of like
Are you
overcome it.
calling me loud? Oh my god,
Um,
Neiman.
we're both loud, okay? And
Yeah, we're both loud.
I'm speaking pretty loudly, and my parents are sleeping right next door, so I really
Huh.
shouldn't be talking this loud. But here
Oh
I
my
am.
god, you
So
rebel.
I am. I
You
really am.
rebel. God.
What can I say? What can I
Yeah.
say?
Jeez, October has been like super funky,
Has
and
it?
we like this is literally the first week, and it's been super funky.
It has.
Not
It
gonna lie,
has.
like I feel stressed about October being here, but it's not like the totally bad stressed. It's more of the like kind of excited but kind of scared on what the fuck will happen next, kind of stressed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, because like little like we started the fucking month, all of a sudden Trump has COVID, everything's happening all at once. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
Yeah.
like, fuck. I don't know, man. Also,
It's
like,
wild. I know.
okay, controversial opinion. I do
We
not
love
want
it.
Trump to die. Okay,
I
like
yeah.
I have contemporaries who would disagree. However, and it's not you know, and here's the thing: it's not that bullshit excuse of he's our president, we shouldn't like. No, he's a piece of shit. He should die. However, have you seen the other guy? Right, I do not want Mike Pence to be in power for however long he will stay in power. All right, like
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
do not want that to happen. Okay, like
Right.
if Trump is gonna die, at least the least he could do is die at our convenience for once. All right, like he's already caused enough
Yeah.
trouble. Like I'm sure at this point he'd be understanding and just shut the lights at a convenient hour
Mm-hmm.
of time, probably after the election. Maybe after a bunch of his court cases get settled and we can throw him in prison for a long time and he can suffer. But yeah. Jeez.
Yeah. No, I get that. I think I share the same controversial opinion, though not for the same reasons. I'm kind of more so on the side of I don't want to be so low that I'm wishing death upon another person, whoever it may be. Not to say that, and again, it's controversial because it's a touchy subject. Because some people will say, he's response. Again, I'm trying to say this as neutrally as possible, right?
Uh-huh.
But people will say, right, that he is the reason that the U.S. has 2,100,000 deaths from COVID,
Yeah.
and therefore merits him to therefore die from COVID.
Uh,
However, I think uh, my personal philosophy is, if I'm wishing death upon another person,
at least
uh,
I can do it with tact. All right.
right,
But
I
yeah.
think that
Please
there's
can
very
please yeah.
certain circumstances in which I would wish death upon a person.
Uh-huh. Like you're
Um,
being held hostage and you're like, God, I wish this guy had a heart attack just about now.
yeah, right, and I think that that's my personal philosophy on that.
All
So
right.
as much as I dislike Trump, I do not. I am wishing him the best of health because at the end of the day, he is a human being,
Yeah.
and I do think he deserves to live because that's what every human deserves. As
Uh-huh.
much as we dislike the guy,
Yeah.
right?
He
And
also
you can
deserves to
argue,
be locked up for a very long
right,
time.
right,
Yeah.
right, right, which is different from dying.
Yeah,
So
there you go. Yeah.
that's my
Arguably
those are my
worse, depending on
thoughts.
who you ask, but
Yep, exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
especially for someone his age. But yeah. Um, I mean, yeah, I can see what you're going with. Although my want for theatrical upcoming, like real really overrides my need for humanity right about now,
Mm,
especially considering
yeah.
someone of low a character as Trump. So
I get that. Yeah,
yeah,
that's why I'm saying it's like it's weird, and I
it's a
don't.
touchy subject. Yeah,
Yeah, and I don't really.
definitely.
At first I was considering saying something like on social media about it,
Mm,
but I figured I probably would be in a minority in that specific position, so I figured just probably best to leave out of this one. So
yeah, there you go.
even the jackhammer doesn't want to be involved. You hear that? It
I know,
stopped as soon
right?
as we
Like it
started talking
stopped
about it.
just now. Okay, let's turn the gain up. There we go. There we go. Okay, now that the jackhammer has stopped, we can start upon the ASMR segment of our episode. There we go. Hold on. One moment. Shit.
I can barely hear it.
Oh shit. Sorry about that.
I think you got to be a little bit farther. Okay.
Are Are you serious? It's like booming in my head right about now. Jeez, I don't know what to do as
I think it's Zoom, honestly, because
yeah, it is probably Zoom.
Zoom.
Yeah.
Also, a little Zoom note that I discovered recently is Zoom adjusts the volume automatically based on whoever's speaking, and so
Oh, that
it
is annoying.
it is very annoying, and I have no idea how to change it, but it's something they
Okay,
do,
let's
and
see.
that's why.
Let's see this shit. Fuck this
Uh,
fucking shit. This fucking
yeah.
shit. It's probably somewhere in the audio settings or something like that. Okay. Here we go. There we go. It has a little check mark that says automatically adjust microphone volume.
Oh, you're
So yeah.
right. I
And
wonder
it's
if
like it's automatic and it has like, um the options of audio background noise suppression and like, low,
hmm,
medium, high aside
you're
from that.
right.
So that's like, pretty sure it might hinder with the recording if you do that right now, though. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
But I do think,
yeah,
yeah.
let's leave it for an experimental thing later on.
Yeah, that's actually
Um,
really interesting. I didn't know that. So maybe
yeah, the things you know when you actually take your time to look at settings.
that yeah, that is a very true statement. If there's any piece of advice I would offer to really anyone, it's always look at your
Oh,
settings, because
I
settings
like how.
provide so
Oh
much
God,
about
wait,
an
hold on.
application.
Hey, hey, hey. Are you seeing some parallels with real life right now? Because the bourgeoisie was the one complaining and the worker was the one that actually found the solution.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That does
A real
remind
a
me of
real chin
something.
scratcher, that
Um,
one. Oh, there we go.
yes.
Also, 45-minute mark about, a few minutes ago. I don't know. Timer's off.
Very nice. Very
Um,
nice.
but yeah. Sorry about that. I didn't fucking fuck shit. Damn.
Lucky this is the can of worms
Yeah, I
episode.
know, right? I'm like,
Um,
spouting them up out right now so that I don't have
get
any
it out of
left
your
for the
system.
yeah,
Yeah.
get it out of my system, like piss shit come. Yeah, no, that's it. Okay, damn. I
The three big words, right?
yeah, piss shit and cum.
Yeah.
You gonna cry?
The three
You gonna piss your
fluids.
pants maybe? Maybe shit and cum? All right. So yeah.
Yeah. The three bodily substances that live in harmony,
Yeah,
right?
there you go. What was the
One
word? The three it was like
Triforce.
Aristotle's like, four
Oh.
bodily,
Oh yeah.
I think it
Gosh,
was like blood,
there was
and three others, piss, shit, and cum. I guess like that's the
yeah.
first thing I can come up with.
Yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking. I know sanguine is like the name of one of them. I think that's the
All right, hold on.
blood.
Let
I
me
know there's
actually look at
also
that.
pus, I think is one of them.
Ew.
Bile,
Okay.
I think is one of them.
Okay, hold on. Aristotle
I think humor is what it's
four
called.
four
The
no
humors.
four humors. Humors. Yeah, there you go. Humors.
Hmm.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, English
Um,
is weird, like humor and humor is different, but the same,
yes,
but
that's
it's
right.
different, but it's the same. I fucking hate it so much. Oh my god. So yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I've
English is
recently
just so
started watching.
weird.
I've recently started watching wholesome YouTube VTubers.
Wholesome YouTubers.
Wholesome VTubers.
I am not familiar with VTube.
Yeah. Like I don't know, like they use, anime girl avatars and like, do gaming stuffs and all that kind of stuff and
Hmm.
it's cute, it's wholesome, all that kind of stuff, but like, I don't know.
Are they the ones who you like instead of having like a face cam, they have like anime caricatures?
Yeah, yeah,
Gotcha.
exactly.
Okay. I've seen clips. I haven't seen full videos, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Clips are usually the way to go about it. Yeah.
yeah.
Mostly because the animation is so clippy that like, it gets pretty old pretty quick. So yeah. But
Yeah,
like, yeah, like that's another thing though. Like the fact that this exists right about now is like amazing in my opinion. Like you can literally have an avatar in your place instead of you.
yeah,
So yeah. I wonder what else is gonna happen in the future.
yeah. I think
No
too.
saying.
Yeah, yeah, and I think too. The inner philosopher in me
I am
is
why do what the
also
fuck? I am so sorry. I thought I uninstalled Facebook Messenger and I'm getting a message from Facebook Messenger. That's interesting. Please continue. I am so fucking sorry.
it's all good. It's all good. Um, that I think too. An interesting thing. I'd have to look. The amount of times I've said that would be an interesting research subject in this podcast. It's kind of nuts. But besides the point. I think it would be really cool to think about also because you mentioned these avatars, right? And I think when you think of Avatar, not the show, but the concept of someone or someone or something being an
Yeah.
avatar for someone else, I think
Yeah.
it has some very interesting implications. And the reason I'm thinking about that is because I think about the Minecraft YouTuber Dream, who is
Oh
infamous
yeah,
for.
the like the Minecraft parkour guy, right?
Yeah, exactly. And he has a lot of notoriety for being the mystery man who,
Mm,
you can only he has like the iconic face mask
yeah.
caricature, and it adds to his character because it has that element of mystery to it, and I think is a huge factor into his success. If you ask me, I think the mystery of not knowing the face, I think, is a really interesting concept, and I think is connected to the idea of having anime characters in your
Mm.
stead of your actual
Famous
face.
example would
So
be arguably Daft Punk.
right, yeah, like
Yeah.
Daft Punk is also a perfect example of this. A lot of their uh and not to say Daft Punk is, they're a great band, right? And they make some great music. Um and they also have a lot of fame from their mystery, right? Their
Hmm.
the whole character of putting on these helmets and whatnot. And Dead Mouse is another band, or no, artist. What's
Person.
that?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. What are you
Apparently,
laughing at?
Proud Boys, the racist group, changed their name to Leathermen because of gay Twitter, reclaiming the name itself.
Interesting.
It's
I
arguable
Yeah,
to consider this
Leatherman.
as a, ha, got you moment.
Yeah.
So, good job.
I mean, yeah, Leatherman just I'm not sure that's
Seems,
necessarily better.
yeah. Like, was there no one in the pitch meeting that was like, that's kind of sus, bro?
Right. That
Like,
is a very important thing to
yeah, there you go.
consider.
Like, there,
So,
you should always, like, that's why Japan actually has the real life archetype of loud American. You know what I'm saying? Because like, usually in that kind of like work culture, you don't say anything to your superior out of respect. But like if they really have a bad idea, usually they like deploy the loud American to say that, yo, this is a stupid idea, blah blah blah. So it's like, yeah, it's really important to have someone at the ready that who isn't a yes man who can tell you that your idea is shit.
correct.
I am the loud American, except I'm not American, I'm Turkish, but yeah.
I
I'm the loud Turk of the Americans.
That's good. And we, you know what? We need people like you
Yeah.
because I'm the yes man in in a lot of situations, which is a
Oh
bad
god.
habit that I'm trying to kick out. But until that
Oh
point, I
god.
am very much a yes
Please,
man.
please, I beg of you, do not become a discount Chris Christie.
Yes,
Oh
you're
god.
totally right.
Uh like he literally went on like two interviews with like, liberal comedians and all of a sudden he like had that, relapse moment where he like helped Trump get ready for the debate and everything like that.
Hmm.
Like Jesus Christ. It's fucking bad, man. Don't become a bad man.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, we are slowly approaching the end of our time. We have about
Yeah,
a few minutes, less than 5 minutes, I'm assuming, because like my timer is a few seconds off. So
correct.
yeah.
This is our
Correct.
these are our final moments on Earth before we transcend into a higher plane. So we do in fact have a few minutes before we literally evolve into gods. So
There you go. Yeah. After this, no more podcast episode will exist. It's all over now.
it's all ogre. It's all
It's
ogre.
all it's all ogre now.
Absolutely, it
Oh, there
is.
you go. I just saw a meme that was like, the I guess the Undertaker meme. And it's like, Proud Boys changing their name to Leatherman because of gay Twitter, and like, just behind the just behind the guy is cute gay couples also into BDSM. So,
Exactly, right?
yeah,
That's
there you go.
yeah.
It is, like I feel like this was just a bad move. It wasn't a questionable move. It wasn't a, like, it wasn't a risky move because, like, risk implies that there's a chance that, it actually succeeds in doing what needs to be done. It's
Yeah.
just a bad move,
Yeah.
like the clapback is gonna be hard and loud.
It's gonna, you know what? And that clap back, it's gonna clap some cheeks.
Yeah.
So
Let's just say the blast radius will be tight.
the blast radius will be very tight.
Yeah, there you
Will be
go.
very tight.
I feel like it's gonna leave a dark spot.
Wow. Yeah. There'll be a few skid marks. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It you might even say that, it's gonna create whip lash within that racist group.
Yeah. Yeah. It definitely will.
Also, hold on.
But
Jokes aside, I actually saw something that was like, the leader of the Proud Boys, aka Leatherman, like getting a dildo up his ass just to like own the libs. Which is,
yeah.
are
Gonna
they
own.
doing this on purpose? Are they like an ironic group, or are they like a racist gay group? Like, what's going on here?
It's one of the mysteries of life.
It is one of them. But yeah, you were doing a bit.
It's all good. It's all good.
No, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. That's the life of an improviser, right? A little preview of what's to come for.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
There you go.
Can I say teachers connecting lessons all the time?
Yeah, there you
What
go.
I do.
Speaking of coming, all right, no, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of come,
We're not doing that bit again. So yeah.
Seaman,
Thank you very much for listening to this episode of the Saved for the podcast. This Can of Worms episode for the Saved for the podcast. Once again, I am sorry for the construction noises right outside of my house. If if you have any questions, feel free to drop down to the description below to find the link that will lead you to a doc. You can fucking hell.
wow, he was like, no, don't stop. I want to keep going.
Jesus Christ, that is actually louder than last time.
Yeah,
so
that
that's
was
pretty
super
good.
loud.
Yeah, I know, right? It's still going. Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you very much for listening to the Safe for the podcast. If you have any questions, please feel free to fill out the document below. There's a link in the description below. You can do it anonymously. You can do it unanonymously if you would like to do so. You can contact us at saveitforthepodcast@gmail.com with 2 T's. So that's saveitforthepodcast@gmail.com. And thank you very much for listening. We appreciate you all. Yeah.
He's Aaron. I'm Person A, and we'll see
Fuck
you next
you.
week.